Burnaby wasn't actually a city until 1992. But when you have this much personality, ain't nothing gonna keep you down. And from then on, it was in a constant state of change. Now, nestled between the Burrard Inlet and the Fraser River, Burnaby is quite literally on the rise. Yeah. You can make the connection. This place, called the Amazing Brentwood, is the perfect example of Burnaby's future. A modern, metropolitan mall, but one that was also developed to maintain that connection to the community that we all seek. Let me show you what I mean. This plaza here is host to more than 30 community events and festivals a year. Every Sunday, this street is blocked off to make room for a farmer's market. I need to discover the rest of Burnaby North. But first... Hey Luke, I see BC calls. You're not getting a license. I dare you. I dare you. Whoa. It's like Rain Man, but for basketball. Shut up. No! So, music. Is that all you want? Sorry. So this is what it would be like if we were in Burnaby in the 1920s. This is kind of what we'd experience walking down through.
I would say it's a glossy Disney version. So it was a place in between Vancouver and New Westminster, which were much larger communities. And between was Burnaby until they put tram lines in between. So the electric tram, they had lots of little stops that went from Vancouver and New Westminster in between them. And each stop, eventually, there was a little community that built up around it, until it started to densify, and it did become a city in 1992. Since maybe the 70s, different industries have diversified the economy, and then the city council, when it was trying to figure out how to make itself a city, they decided on a city center model, because Burnaby's very large.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
they didn't want it all in one area like Vancouver did, which was a model that they saw, but had the opportunity to make different choices.
I like that. Someone is thinking ahead, seeing what's working somewhere else, taking the best of it, but then adapting it for their own needs.
There are lots of different pockets of Burnaby that are unusual and unique to Burnaby. It's, I think, over 100 languages are spoken in Burnaby today. It's incredibly diverse, which is one of the things I really like about working here, is the people that come to the museum, the people whose history we get to tell, are very diverse. Unless you're from the Indigenous communities, Canada is the story of immigration. So when the reserve system was being set up, when the Indian Act was enacted, the communities were actually reallocated to small plots of land outside of Burnaby. So the story of what has happened since is more about reconciliation. Burnaby is on the shared territory of 9 First Nations. We have a lot of work to go forward on in getting relationships established with those governments. And there's a lot more work being done by all cities to make sure that Indigenous presence, their languages, their culture is accurate, authentic, local, and visible. When we look at the past, seeing how we built community then, we can really learn how to do it better today.
I love that idea of looking back at past mistakes when building the communities of the future. It's something we're seeing across the board, from owners to developers. And to see how these communities are taking shape, it's time to meet Russell.
All right, Stephen, welcome to the coolest neighborhood, but I'm a little bit biased. So this is Brentwood Tower 2 that we're in. And here we actually have Russ. He's the head concierge. Oh. Funny enough, we have the same name. This is Stephen.
Stephen, how are you?
Good. Russ never sleeps, obviously. Just here all the time.
24/7.
Always sleeping, yeah. Got a bed in the back.
Here we're going to see some cool views today.
Exactly. I'm going to take you on a tour. Hope you're not scared of heights.
Great seeing it.
I'll see you on the way out, Russ. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Russ.
Oh, this is nice.
Look at that.
Wow.
Could you imagine yourself living in here?
Imagine on a Sunday morning, coffee out. Oh, dude, this is a view. This place is amazing. This place is amazing. There you go. There you go, Brent.
Be careful now. Don't jump off.
Oh.
When most people think about living in a condo, they think, oh, do I have to sacrifice space? But in this condo unit, it feels very much like a house. For some people that have only lived in Vancouver, they may have this notion of the old Burnaby but actually we're looking more so into the new Burnaby now, right?
This is the future.
Yeah.
This Burnaby is building up.
Yes.
And you've lived here now for so many years. What's your take on what the future holds?
Yes, I think for some people that have lived here, especially in these houses for many, many years, for many, many generations, they think like, oh, why are you crowding us with so many buildings? But at the same time, there's a demand for it, right? And you'll have people that are moving in here, making new friends, and then they're gonna have families. The one we're standing on right now has about 560 units. That's 560 families. That's 560 new customers for the mom and pop shop business downstairs or the restaurant. And when you multiply that with every building, you'll see more thousands and thousands more residents, hopefully supporting local businesses, and we'll see more people come to the area.
That's such a cool way of looking at it.
Yeah.
I like that. These aren't just shells.
No.
They're full of heart.
Exactly.
Burnaby is a newish city, surrounded by other cities. It's right in the middle of so many people. But what does that mean? Well, it means Burnaby is absolutely packed with stuff to do. Seriously, date ideas galore. You could be forgiven for not counting Hastings Street in your Burnaby North tour, but you'll be missing out. It's an arterial road with some of the oldest strips of shops. But my God, the food. The food. Chow Mami used to be broken rice, a local staple, but the kids took over and named it after their mom, who has been running it all these years. How has it been with this restaurant and this community in Burnaby? Yeah, what's been your experience?
This community specifically, they're very, very, very supportive. Yeah, one of the reasons why we took over actually is because we had a hard time leaving.
With mom, she doesn't care where you're from. She just wants, if you show up at that door, she wants to give you something, incredible for you to experience. I kind of thought about the name before we took over. I said, why don't we just call it Chow Mami, which is hello mom. We go into the house, Chow Mami, we leave, Chow Mami. So it's like coming into mom's house and leaving mom's house.
Some of the customers, they started out as customers, but now they're our friends. And then they bring their family, and now it's two family bonding.
Her love language is food. Making food for people. Making food for people especially, and watching them eat her food.
Okay. Yeah. That's why you're watching me so carefully. You're like, is he gonna like it?
Yeah. Especially with nowadays, with rents getting crazy, real estate's getting crazy. People cut back on what they spend when they leave the home.
It's also much easier when you have a whole camera crew that are willing to foot the bill. I don't have to worry.
Yeah,
So I'm getting
we're gonna double up the bill today.
Yeah. Burnaby is certainly for the urban dweller, but can you raise kids here? This is a very cool little park.
Sorry.
Got eyes on the ball.
Yeah, it's a great park, hey?
Yeah, this is sick. So you guys lived here for quite a while.
Just over 6 years. You can walk like super close and get that like kind of busier feeling if you want it.
Yeah.
Like the walk to anything, like it's on, you got the main drag there. But then it's got this.
That is sick.
Like right here. It's
That
really
is very cool.
There's so many elementary schools around here.
Yeah.
They're all so great. It's just a really lovely community.
Yeah, honestly, the only danger in this neighborhood is feral children that just throw stuff at you as you walk by.
Yeah.
That's okay, it
Other
keeps you on
than
your
that-
toes.
Yeah,
It really
exactly.
Yeah, which
Literally.
is important. Yeah. I tried to be classy. I know my girlfriend is watching this. Don't get any ideas.
You will.
I am not fit enough for this. Who am I kidding? This place is made for kids. Right after visiting them, I found the Burnaby Central Railway, a volunteer-run train track. Okay, maybe it would be fun to have a few little Stevens running around. Anton's Pasta opened up in 1983. If you finish one of their famously massive plates, you get a pen.
This is probably two of our most popular dishes. The linguine polpette and the penne emiliana.
You see the size of me, Tony? This is wild. There's a whole camera crew looking hungrily at this thing.
Wow. We make all our own food here and prep it every day with an army of people in the back. It's all served fresh.
Fresh pasta is like
fresh
the thing.
pasta. The decor and the pictures and the ambiance is pretty much the same that it's been in the last 30 years.
It's so
So
cool.
it's a little bit of a niche in history.
One of the things that I keep hearing from people about Anton's is portion sizes How are you doing it? Why are you sticking to it?
I think because the magic is still there with a lineup. From the time that we open to the time we close, we've got a lineup, and the seats are pretty well filled up, and the staff are just cooking and cooking and cooking, not sitting idle.
There is a connection to Italianness, isn't there? And the heights?
There is. The Asian and the Italian cultures, they've kind of shared their menus, their ideas, their philosophies. So there's a very close community between the two cultures.
That's
the
so
food is
cool.
very similar. Yes, the owner had the restaurant just down the street on the corner of Gilmore and Hastings. We started with a couple burners and a couple of staff and 24-hour shifts. And he did that with no liquor license for a few years, and then eventually moved up here.
Okay.
We opened at this location in 1989. And I was one of the first bartenders here, and we've been here ever since, and it's been a staple, I guess, in the neighborhood.
What do you think is the future for Anton's then?
I think this place is going to be around for many, many more years. Many of the staff here, they have their mom or dad and a couple of their children that work here or cousins, so it's still very, very family-oriented. So that's part of the magic. It's a special sort of family sort of experience, and yeah, it's something that's unique to the area, and I think that's part of it.
Simon Fraser University at the top of Burnaby Mountain is not just a place to learn. It's also home to multiple communities, one housing over 4,000 people, 10,000 when all the new development is done, really making this place a university. Get it? 3-pointer first off, okay?
3-pointer first off. Let's go.
That's how you start off strong. It's an intimidation tactic. And cut. Nothing but net, baby.
So I came here from the Philippines. We actually moved first in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
What? Philippines to Winnipeg?
I know, it's like completely opposite. Vancouver was one of the cities I visited and loved. The market here was very hot. And I said, why don't I give it a shot? Last year, a little bit of a challenge. I think about it from the consumer side as well, right? Generally, what we find is most people, they like to see what everybody else is doing. So when people are not buying anything, they're also sitting on the sidelines. But as soon as they see the news or they see that people are transacting, that's when they start taking more action as well.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, a little bit of a one-on-one.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm down.
$50.
Oh, let's do it.
$50?
For,
Okay.
for $50.
$50.
Let's do it. Got Stephen Curry here.
Yeah, it's Steph Curry. Now you have Stephen Curry.
Oh! Oh! We're talking $50 Monopoly money, right?
Oh!
Oh! Oh! Oh! Where are you? Oh!
I like that one.
Another spin. Come on, man.
That was good.
$50.
That was good. Good game.
Good game.
How often you find yourself coming out to the courts?
Not that often lately, but now after that game, I think I should probably start playing more.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can make some extra cash on the side, hustling.
What I love about Burnaby is you get a mix of people that grew up in Burnaby, but there's also people that moved to Burnaby from other parts of BC. And they tend to stay. And some people that have left Burnaby in the past, they come back. There's just a pull. There's something here that brings you back or makes you stay. If this one goes in, you're gonna have to buy your next home from me.
All right, deal.
Even though you know 1,000 real estate agents.
Deal. Adina, I'm sorry.
Oh! Hey, that was a tough shot.
Hey, we'll edit it, it'll go in. It's all good.
Perfect.
But what fascinates me about this area is it's not just a campus, it's not just for learning. There's actually a community living here as well.
It's actually called University. With a C. When the project gets completed, there's gonna be about 10,000 residents living in
wow.
there. So we're on top of the hill. You can breathe like fresh air. It's a little bit away from the busy city, but you still have a whole ecosystem in the campus. If somebody has any intention in going to SFU school, this is gonna be your best bet, right? Because then you don't have to take the bus or the transit. You can focus more on school.
If you're not planning on learning here,
Yes.
do you still think it's worthwhile to come out to this area, to invest, to buy out here?
There's many investors and students alike, but also Brentwood, obviously with the high towers, they have so much development going on here. But here in SFU, I feel like you still have that peaceful, quiet nature setting. But at the same time, you're in the middle of many different cities. You can go to Coquitlam, you can go to Vancouver. You might be surprised because it might not have been on your list in the first place, but as soon as you've seen it, you might be like, hey, I think I could live here.
In fact, 25% of Burnaby's land has been designated as parks and open spaces. It's probably why the city has decided to build straight up. So, life in Burnaby still allows that peace and tranquility while being an urban hub. All right, now let's change things up a gear. Oh, man, I am nailing the metaphors in this episode.
This is one of the steepest tracks in North. Now, but before we get too far, for today you're going to be an honorary gorilla. so you got to put that on. So okay. You're going to have to try to. And I know that you're a bit bigger than I am.
Well, only small bit. It's the biceps. That's all.
Right. Yeah. So the Flying Gorilla is one of the local clubs that rides here.
Okay.
And we're actually one of the bigger clubs now. I think we've got about 18 athletes. A couple of us, even though we're old, we remain fairly serious. So the Burnaby Velodrome is the oldest covered velodrome in North America.
That's so cool.
The Flying Gorillas, it's really a sprint club. So we do much shorter efforts. We sit around and chat for 20 minutes between efforts because why not?
I like this. This is my vibe. Guys, I feel like a bit of a fraud wearing this without getting on a bike at all.
You need to get on a bike.
I need to get on a bike.
And while you're doing that, Malcolm and I, we're going to jump up and do another effort.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you do that. And I'm going to make sure I can stay upright on the bike.
Yeah, there you go.
This thing is harder to turn than I thought. Burnaby is the land of 1,000 dates. There's just so much to do here. But while exploring all of that, I also met a friendly community. People with stories to tell. People come together, try and make things work, and that's what's happening here.
We're going to do our best to make sure that we remain here for as long as we can.
Hey, your insurance is about to go up. You're in second place. No cameras are even here. Oh, there is. Well, the easy one is right here, right? No! People at the beginning of the stories, they will tell.
It's a very community-minded spot, so like they care. We're not leaving here now.
Yeah, we've made our home here. This is it.
Pretty much.
This might be the first game I win.
Oh! Good try though.
It really makes me feel special to see that I'm still part of this. The people and the shops, they all kind of come together and know each other. And
if it's not broken, don't fix it, right?
Yeah.
Like activity-wise, it seems like there's endless stuff here. Is that the case?
Yes. Yeah, pretty much. This is super unique.
Very good. Yeah!
People here, they work hard and they also enjoy life. This is home for us.
It's a community using the lessons of the past to prepare the neighbourhoods for the future that other cities will probably be looking up to. Way up. Community and keeping that connection. What is this? Oh, this is not this kind of game. Burnaby